Welcome back, Lords Mobile fans. Thank you very much for joining me for the latest bit of LEB Chaos. So we got Tripoli coming in with a rally on this EAM guy. He's 247 mil. He's in Monster Hunter gear. Doesn't look like he's going to come online, swap that gear. 3.8 million casualties from the amazing Tripoli. 3 million reds with a 66 million mic drop. And Trip has actually got his own YouTube as well if you want to go check that out at Tripoli YouTube. And another really awesome hit there from the main man. And moving into some baby dinosaur content, actually coming in and stealing a juicy hit on this target, an 80 million mic drop, causing an awesome bloodbath, 4 million reds there, absolutely brutal, smashing into all of that cav. And that was a really juicy hit from Baby Dinosaur. Everyone at LEB feeling really well as per usual. This guy is 278 mil. We are going to be flying through these rallies on this one. I've got a lot of content to chuck in. And he does burn 2.7 killed ninja troopers, a 48 million mic drop, another really juicy hit there. Really enjoying these targets in these new kingdoms. People just going offline with an anti-scout, really not expecting to get blind rallied. And moving on, we have another YOLO. This guy's 380 mil. He's quite the fat boy. He's in very infantry heavy gear. So I've got Pimp to come in with his amazing cab set, the counter research as well. Drop him from 380 mil all the way down to 340. So now I'm going to set a range rally, very much hoping that all of that infantry has been cleared out of the front, meaning my range will come through and hopefully smack into some cabs. So let's have a look if we can get Pimp rescued. Really hoping, obviously, he doesn't come online. Maybe he's just going to heal up and try and take it, but he did take a really big hit. So you'd think if he was online, he'd be shielding right now. Stays in that infantry heavy gear, and we see a 6.4 million casualties. Awesome bloodbath there, 5 million reds, and indeed smacking into all of that cav. Really savage. And it has to be said, an incredible hit, first hit from Pimp, clearing that infantry out of the way and making this possible. And unfortunately, just before we get to take out all of that range, he did come online and shield. Big sad, but an awesome bloodbath and an amazing job from everyone at LEB as per usual. And of course, I wish this Lemon all the best and fair play to him for getting online and saving all of his range at the end there. That last hit was going to be juicy. And here we have another blind target from Baby Dinosaur. It's going to be a range rally coming in here. This guy is 314 mil. He's in some pretty dodgy gear, so I imagine his comp is pretty similar. We see 3.7 million casualties, a 55 million mic drop, over 2.5 million reds. Really juicy there. Going to go in, share the kills for the next rally. Probably could have soloed this one out now, but we like to share the kills. So coming in with an infantry rally now, hoping to clear up the rest. He's down to 259 mil. He gets slapped again. We pretty much take it all out. 2.6 million reds, 58 million mic drop, over a million T4 reds there. Just as I go in for the solo to get the leader, he comes online and shields. Absolutely shocking. And moving on, we have a castle level 24 in Fury. He's taken reins. He looks like he's happy to take it. He hasn't actually ported away, so it's not going to cost us too many carpets. And I'm just scouting him to see if he lets that anti-drop, and he hasn't yet. So this is really interesting. Not often do you get to rally a castle level 24, 220 mil. And as I switch into what's supposed to be the range gear, I see that I'm in inf, but luckily we're not marching yet. We got a few people still speeding on in. So switching into the range gear, absolute amateur hour. Did actually manage to get all of my range pieces on. Just about to switch into range talents, and it was a little bit too late, but the hit is still pretty juicy. I'm going to hope on this guy. Castle level 24, 220 mil mic. You don't think he's going to be able to take a rally. He ports away just as I tried to change my talents. Absolute amateur hour. But we get a 3.2 million red count on him with a 50 million mic drop and more. Really juicy comp there. T3 and T2, absolutely brutal. A little bit of T4 reigns at the top, but it did not help, and a big rest in peace to that little noob. Beautiful Castle 24 in Fury. And moving on, sending in an infantry rally at this Russian guy, 348 mil. It's blind again, he is an anti. And we do see him burn off the wonder. 68 million mic drop, 2.1 killed and injured troops. And it's pretty much all T4 here, 66 mil mic, and he even sheltered his leader. Absolute lemon. And moving on, we have got a T3 and a T2 target. It looks like half a solo trap comp type thing, and it looks like he is very offline. Just let his shield drop and his antis in Monster Hunt gear, switching into the range gear as that rally marches. And this, like I say, we've got his scout, he's let his shield drop. 3.8 million troops, T3 and T2. You can guess this is going to be a big ouchie on his side. 3.5 million casualties, only a 39 million might drop, but we won't mind that. 3 million reds, 36 drop for him in total. Really beautiful little smack there, leaving a little bit of range for an infantry solo. I'm not even going to bother switching into the gear because he's out of gear as well. I may as well make it fair, going with an inf solo out of gear, mop up the rest of those troopers. And again, a really awesome little zero. Great finding little targets like this, T3 and T2 targets that don't even have anti. That is a real treat of a snack, I have to say. And capturing the leader there, 8.7 million drop, getting rid of the last little bit of that range, and I wish him all the very best. And moving on, we have got this YOLO target. He did come online earlier, so I decided to wait a little longer. Checking his helps haven't changed, and they haven't. So coming in now with this YOLO, I do believe this guy is in range wedge. I'm going to be sending in a range rally, hoping to do some good damage. He is 350 million might, switching into that range gear, spamming him as best we can, and I get capped, but drop him down to 304 million mites. That's over 50 million might drop. Really big hit there. This guy did actually come online. We are rallying him again, try and get my leader rescued, and he decided to shield. He did not want to take another rally, so really awesome job, and leaving him at 304 million might. A really great job from Trip there, getting the rescue complete. And sliding into this next clip, we have a Fury target. He's 270 mil, he's got some pretty dodgy gear, and he's got really low turf slots, so I'm pretty confident we can use some carpets here. He's definitely going to have some troops switching into the range gear. He didn't put away, he did take some rains, 270 mil, we see that fire burn. 3.1 million killed and injured troops. Let's have a look at the report. 2 million reds there, 56 million might drop, leaving only 1.6 mil behind. And you would think this guy would random teleport away, but as you can see, he still hasn't. I had time to set another rally. He's still in Fury. He took rains again rather than hiding like an absolute lemon, and he takes an 80 million might drop thanks to his rains as well. A further 1.5 million reds, raining him range, but it was an inf rally coming at him, a big no-no, and I wish these lemons all the very best, leaving him at 134 mil. A really awesome job by everyone in LEB, and here he is at 217 mil as he entered Fury, and we leave him zeroed at 134 mil, and of course I wish him all the very best for the rebuild. And that just about wraps things up for this one. I very much hope you have enjoyed all of the LEB chaos. Please, if you have enjoyed, please give it a like, share and subscribe, and no doubt I'll be seeing you very soon in the next one.